The book of Judges, chapter 10, tells a story about how the Israelites offended God. They went after strange gods. They were serving the god of Syria and other gods. And God was so angry with them because God does not want us to serve any other god except him. So God was so very angry with Israelite that he left them. He left them to the people of Philistines and the people of Ammonites. They were so oppressed. For 18 years, they were oppressed. And then they remembered that they had a living God that they served, that delivered them from all their tribulations when they were in the land of Egypt. And they cried out to God that God should help them. And God reminded them in verse 14 that they should go back to their God, the God that they felt had been with them. Let the God deliver them. And they, after praying to God, they went back and then they discarded all the gods they were serving, and then they started serving the living God. And God became sober. God was pleased. God repented from what he said concerning them. And then coming to the story of Jephthah. Jephthah is a son born out of wedlock. The father had an affair with a harlot and gave birth to Jephthah. And then when the children of Gilad, the father, grew up from the original wife, then they sent Jephthah away, and Jephthah was described as a man of valor. They sent Jephthah away from the house, that they don't want to have a strange child in their house. So Jephthah left and went to another place, the city of Tob, and resided there. That was where he was staying until after the Israelites repented. Remember that there was a man called Jephthah, and they went after him to come and help them fight the Ammonites. So when they came to him and told him that they should please come and help them, he reminded them of how they took him away. They allowed the children of his father to drive me away from the land, and they asked for forgiveness and told him that now he can come back. He told them on one condition, that he's going to be their head when he comes back. They said, no problem, just come and help us fight this battle. And then the young man agreed and came back. When he came back, he sent words to the Ammonites and told them that why are they coming to fight them? And they said because they took their land. And he reminded them, when the Bible says, plead thy cause, he reminded them that we never took your land. We did not take your land. He told them how they were coming out from the city of Egypt and wanted to just pass through their land and continue where they were going. But they refused. And instead of allowing them to pass, they waged war against them. And in the course of the war, the Israelites actually won the battle and possessed the land. And he asked them, if your God give you a land to possess, will you not possess it? And I think that question got those people, because the question have answered itself. So our God gave us the land and we possess it. That was how they possessed the land. And then the story continues. So Jephthah, after sending this word, the people came against Jephthah and his people, and they won the battle. And then before Jephthah left, he told God that whoever that comes to greet me when I come back, I'm going to sacrifice this person to you. And it happens that it was Jephthah's daughter that came out to welcome Jephthah. And Jephthah was so grieved, like, why you, my daughter? But I said, as long as you're giving your word to God, do unto God what you have told him that you want to do unto him. And then, but just give me 2 months to have my way, and then I will come back. And Jephthah did as the daughter pleased. And then the daughter went away and came back after 2 months and was sacrificed to God. So what am I saying? In verse 14, it caught my attention. Listen, it says, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let him deliver you in the time of your tribulations. I put this question to you today. Who is that God? Or who are the gods you run to when you have issues of life? So many people, when they are distressed, they start drinking, they start womanizing, they smoke, they go to strange gods. They can even have a particular person that they feel when they talk to you, that this person will have an answer and solution for me. But God is telling you today, who is thy God? Who are you calling? All these people, all these things you've been doing for the past years, when you are distressed, when you have issues, you start drinking. Have that drinking actually solved your problem? That womanizing, have it actually solved your problem? Rather, he compounded your problem just like he compounded for Israelites. And then you forgot who have delivered you right from your mother's womb till this very present age. That was how God reminded the Israelites how he delivered them from the land of Egypt up till that very moment when they actually turned their back on him. God is asking you today, why are you turning your back on me? Why are you going after strange gods? You might tell yourself, I don't go to native doctors, but you are doing things that feel that is giving you peace of mind. Why are you doing it? Will you want to remain there, or rather remember that there is a God God of all flesh, the mighty man in valor? Will you go back to him today? He's ever forgiving, he's ever willing to listen to you. Just like the children of Israelites, they remembered there was a God and they went back to him and he felt good with them and then delivered them. I want you to go back to your maker, make amends, start afresh. And I know that the God I serve is ever merciful. He will forgive and he will hear your cry. Desist from those things like the Israelite did. They threw away the strange God, threw away those habits, threw away those strange gods, and go back to the original maker, the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. And he will definitely welcome you back with open arms. Thank you and remain blessed. Have a blessed and fruitful day. Shalom.